come war and peace, Downton still stands and the Crawleys are still in it. Cora,
Mother, how lovely to see you.
as long as it is. Robert, aren't you going to kiss me?
With the greatest enthusiasm. Tell me, where does this come from?
I hired it in Liverpool. Why?
Oh, I thought it might be a gift from the US government to help get Britain back on its feet.
Carson and Mrs. Hughes, the world has moved on since last we met.
And we have moved on with it, madam.
Really? It seems so strange to think of the English embracing change. Mrs. Hughes, this is my maid, Reed. Sybil, tell me all about the arrangements for the birth. We do these things so much better in the States. Edith, still no one special? Oh, well, never mind. You must take a tip from the modern American girl. Oh, Mary, dearest Mary, now you tell me all of your wedding plans, and I'll see what I can do to improve them.
I'm not one of those Englishmen who hates New York, but a great city can be a lonely place.
Can't everywhere.
But you'd only be lonely if you wanted to be. Do you know Newport?
Why?
I stayed there before the war with the Duchess of Marlborough's mother. I thought it was wonderful.
As a matter of fact, I'm in Newport quite a lot. I have what they call a cottage on Bellevue Avenue.
Really? I didn't know.
Didn't you?
Have a good mind to tell her.
No, not tonight. She must have it all her own way tonight, don't you think?
Oh, you two are dressed for a barbecue.
I feel like a Chicago bootlegger.
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds almost as peculiar as you look.
Robert, come quickly.
What is it?
Apparently the oven's broken down.
It can't have done. What does that mean?
To cut a long story short, it means we have no food.
Oh, funny clothes and no food. Should be quite an evening.
Thank you, Mother.
Nothing's cooked. And nothing's going to be cooked.
But surely, shall we just tell them to go home?
No, Cora, please, come on. They've come for a party. We're going to give them a party. Carson, clear the table. You go down to the larders. You bring up bread, fruit, cheese, chicken, ham, whatever's edible. We're going to have an indoor picnic. They're going to eat whatever they want, wherever they want, all over the house.
Are you quite sure, madam?
It's not really how we do it.
How you used to do it.
Oh, come on. It might be fun.
I agree. We'll all pull together and it'll be great fun.
Yes. Now I know what we need. Does anyone here play the piano? You mean you needed the Levinson cash to keep the Crawleys on top?
I'm not sure we'd put it that way.
I'm quite sure we would not.
But I hope you do feel that Mamma's fortune has been well spent in shoring up an ancient family.
No, you gotta spend it on something.
Mother, I'm so sorry. I thought you said you'd be here after 5.
Well, we just got away early. I didn't think I had to make an appointment.
I had a last fitting and... Hello, Harold.
Hello.
How are you?
Long way from home is how I am.
Harold and I will be spending some time seeing Europe. Madrid, Rome, Paris, and we will enjoy ourselves.
I hope so, but somehow I doubt it.
I assume it's because you want to put a little space between you and the Teapot Dome business.
Oh, let's not bring that up again.
Should have worked. I'm not much in a drawing room, but I am good at business, and it should have worked.
We came 3,500 miles so we could change the subject. Let me call you sweetheart. I'm in love with you. Let me hear you whisper that you love me too. Keep the love light glowing in your
said you were coming later.
Obviously, she thought so, as did everyone else. Carson tells me there's no one in the house to receive me.
Well, I'm here now. How was your journey?
How would it be when my maid turned in her notice just as we were leaving?
Why?
Who knows why these people do what they do?
Carson, can we help?
Shall we let Mrs. Hughes get inside, my lady, and then she can make a plan?
Mrs. Hughes, I didn't know you were running this house, too.
Oh, not as a rule, madam. But Mrs. Beauty's ill, so I'm to take charge until she's better.
Well, I'm glad of that. At least one person under this roof knows what on earth is going on. Do they talk much, the king and queen?
They were very kind.
Well, you're not presented for conversation, really, are you?
This is Mrs. Dudley Ward.
Of course you are.
Have we met?
No, I read about you in the American newspapers. Gossip, really, nothing to worry about. But never give them a real story.
What do you mean, no?
What do you think I mean? It's not a very complicated word.
Don't you want to be Lady Aysgarth and rank alongside your daughter?
Lord Aysgarth, I'm a modern. I don't hanker for those days before the war. And I don't really want to spend the rest of my life among people who think me loud and opinionated and common.
But I assure you they wouldn't.
Yeah, yes, they would. And, you know, they'd be right, because I think they are narrow and pompous and boring.
Well, then why did you encourage me?
Because I thought you would add to the fun of the trip. And I was right. So, why don't you come and visit Newport? And I will rustle up old rich widows who want titles much more than I do. Wouldn't that call it quits? Oh, off to bed, are we? Well, that's very sensible. A woman your age needs her rest.
You need a rest here if you were taken in by that booby Aysgarth.
Violet, forgive me, and I don't mean to be offensive, but are you always this stuck up?
Do tell me, is the new Lady Aysgarth all set to hold London enthralled with tales of how the West was won?
Actually, I turned him down.
Oh, you surprised me?
I'm sure. You see, I have no wish to be a great lady.
No, a decision that must be reinforced whenever you look in the glass.
Violet, I don't mind looking in the mirror, because what I see is a woman who's not afraid of the future. My world is coming nearer, and your world, it's slipping further and further away. Good night.